Too bad the horse got away.
She's too smart for you.
But how long can any of them survive, Arushka? Now I've got you.
I'm not important. The other nomads are free, they'll protect the animals.
See how brave you are when you've been mining Thunderstone for a year or two.
Even in the mine, I'll still be freer than you.
Enough!
What are you up to? The leaders of the nomads throw themselves away for what? That?
The name's Chip.
Chip. These animals of yours, they understand survival of the fittest. The strong go on, the weak go down. Which is why I've got the wheels and you're my prisoners.
You're a liar.
About not using the electronets. Of course I was lying.
Someone will stop you. Whatever you do to us, there'll always be someone else.
All I'm going to do is teach you something.
I've got nothing to learn from you.
Nothing you want to learn, perhaps. No. A deal is a deal, Arushka. He has his freedom in exchange for yours. A hunter seeks its prey. You saved that bird from extinction.
Don't!
For what? So it can prey on little mice and so on? Tasty snacks for a hungry bird. I'm saving them, aren't I?
Interfering!
Isn't that what you did by bringing them back from the past?
It's different, Tao. When that bird kills, it's just obeying its instincts. There's no hate, cruelty. But you do it because you enjoy it.
Can your nomads handle that kind of power? I don't think so. Get them into the trailer.
Chip! What are you going to do?
Keep her quiet. You get to walk home, if you can make it. If not, that bird up there is still hungry. Hold the girl here.
No!
Yes! Time to get real.
Leave her alone.
We'll see. Arushka's fate might just depend on how you listen to what I've got to say to you. Up here. Hungry? Thirsty? Don't even think about it.
No, you get real, Tao. I'll never give up. I'll always try to escape.
Yes? You don't know everything yet.
Is this the mall? This is where it all began for Noah, 65 years ago. 65 years.
That was then. This is now. Come, you've seen it. Let's find Noah and Arushka.
Noah travels forward in time. Noah wants to get back. Might be the answer. At least I'd get rid of you.
You don't want me to go back. I know too much about you. I could spoil the future for you.
One thing at a time. Let's say you did manage to make it back to North Cole and stayed there. Let's say you lived a long life.
So?
Well, it means you'd be here somewhere right now, wouldn't you? Where's old man Noah? Haven't run into him by any chance? Now think about this. If there was another you, old man Noah, it means you did make it back to North Cole, so you could live to such an age. And if you made it back, it means I couldn't stop you. You win, I lose.
And why doesn't that worry you?
I'm interested. What would it be like to look yourself in the face? To reach out and touch you? If you had the chance to know what would happen, Noah, could you resist it?
Chip! Chip! Sundance!
Drink.
I got lost.
Noah? Arushka?
Tails got them. Sorry, Sundance.
I offer you a fascinating scientific possibility and you say nothing.
I'm not playing your games.
Not a very fair game, since I already know the answer.
What do you mean, you know?
When we searched the ruins of North Col, we found some computer files. Someone thought it was important to keep a record of what was happening to your sister, to your parents, even to that old fool, Pretorius.
No.
No? Ever since you found the ruins of North Col here in Haven, it's been tearing away at you. And don't tell me you don't want to know what happened.
I'll watch it. As long as Arushka can watch it with me.
Very well. Although she may not like what she sees.
Hello. You alone, too, little one? Come here. I could be your size for just a bit. I'd be out of here. Except I couldn't leave Noah. Ow!
Tao wants you.
Didn't you think you could handle me on your own?
With my eyes closed, sweetie. And if Tao ever lets me deal with you like I'd like to, you'd find out what tough means. Now move it!
You'd be an old man now, wouldn't you? If you'd survived. Haven't you thought about that? When the snows melted on the surface of the Earth, all the survivors came up from underground. Where are the survivors of North Col? We had a good look down there, you know. Apart from these computer files and some interesting technology, there wasn't much left. Where did they all get to? He wanted you to see this. Go. I said go. North Col.
Hey, that's a sludge pipe. What's happening?
Soon after you escaped, your parents lost their privileges.
Why?
For withholding all knowledge of your whereabouts from the Triumvirate.
Gotta get back.
Poor Pretorius. How the mighty fell.
Stop laughing.
This is his truth, not mine. Don't despair, yet. Your parents' fortunes were about to turn again. The weather patterns gradually changed. The sun started to shine through, and the snow began to melt. But now, the greatest miracle of all. The true proof that the impact winter was ending. After all these years under the snow, the seeds had survived. It seems it was your father who discovered the very first plant.
He's a great guy.
Was, Noah. Don't forget where and when you are. While your mum and dad were sweating it out, where were you? Up here in Haven playing Animal Farm with her.
That's enough.
Stop now and you'll never get a second chance. You may never know. So choose.
You don't have to know.
Yes, he does. And now, the homecoming.
We made it. We got back.
Looks like it.
When you went back before, you told them the snows would melt.
Yeah, they had to believe me now.
Just as Pretorius predicted, the people began to see you as the future leader, the one to take them back to the sunlight. But good times don't last. When you went back, you did not go alone. One of you took something with you. They'd been a closed community for so long, sealed off from germs and viruses.
They're sick. I brought the disease back.
Look at the screen. They had medical records from the pre-comet past, and they were almost sure that what was killing them was a disease carried by animals.
There were no animals in North Cole.
There were no animals in Haven either until you brought them. The disease was called rabies. And then they discovered the rats. Rats that you, Noah, had brought back with you from Haven. North Cole became a rat trap, as the spreading disease took the best and the worst of the inhabitants.
Who?
Your father, I'm afraid, and then your little sister. At last, you believe.
Please.
I had to make you understand the problem, Noah. You also brought the animals to Haven. What happens when my people start getting sick?
I've got to make it to the foothills. The Sand Tribals will have a guide waiting there.
And what about Noah and Arushka?
Sundance told me to get back to the others. And this time I'll do what he says.
I'd love to see the ocean again.
You will.
Can you make it to the foothills alone? Without any help?
Where are you going?
After Sundance.
Big mistake.
Noah's my brother. Tell the others I've gone to bring him and Arushka back. And when you get to the ocean, have a swim for me.
Was it me and Becky who took the rabies back to North Cole?
Who else there had been around animals?
Well, then we'll make sure it never happens. Becky and I'll never go back.
No, it's a lie. The whole thing's a lie.
What?
How could there be rats in North Cole? There were no animals then.
Well?
You say you'll never go back. But you've been back, haven't you? The rabies virus may already be in North Cole. It has a very long incubation period. You can't put the genie back in the bottle, Noah.
You never answered the question about the rats. The disc is a fake.
Is this a fake? Look again. Those rats were real enough to her. When you came back, you could have taken a passenger. All it would have needed was one pregnant rat hiding out in your backpack.
Geneva and I nearly froze to death. How could a small animal survive that?
Rats can survive almost anything. Like nomads.
You'll survive you.
I wonder. Well, you may as well see how it ends. Too late, Pretorius suspected the rats. The epidemic had started. But in an incredibly short time, he managed to produce a vaccine.
A what?
It's a cure. Created from the disease itself, he found a cure.
But too late for the people of North Cole.
Too late.
I'm afraid so.
Mum? Dad? Becky?
I'm sorry, Noah. Pretorius only had time to test the vaccine on one person.
I was the only survivor. Me.
You. Immediately after he administered it to you, Pretorius himself died. You had the right to see all of this. I wanted you to understand the danger of bringing the animals back. North Cole has paid the price. Does Haven have to pay it too? You need to talk about what you've seen. I'm going to leave you alone for that.
The vaccine. Dr. Pretorius would have left a record of the formula. He must have.
He did. The formula was in the archive with the discs. When you thoughtlessly brought back the animals, I realized the threat to everyone in Haven. From the formula, I tried to reproduce the vaccine. Whether it works, who knows? It's untested.
Sundance?
Need a ride?
Oh, you bet. Where'd you get this thing? And these weird clothes? You know, that's the first time I've ever heard you laugh. Sundance?
You saw the disc? How could he fake something like that?
They were just pictures.
Yeah, I think he's telling the truth.
Everything. The rats too.
Well, it's happened before, hundreds of years ago. Rats carried the bubonic plague, and rabies is real enough. Dogs, wolves, foxes, bats, they all carried rabies.
But you never told me. If someone got sick, would this vaccine work?
I don't know, it hasn't been tested.
But it worked for you then.
Well, maybe, maybe not. I mean, Tao can't be sure he got Pretorius' formula right. But if it works, I can get some back to North Cole. I can save them, Arushka. My mum, Dad, Becky, all of them. I can stop the epidemic. What's wrong with your hand?
Nothing.
I said, what's wrong?
It was a rat.
Move.
Yes. The rat, it bit you. Well, take the vaccine.
I won't.
It might be the only chance you have.
You only have his word, and I won't trust it. And even if it's true, even if it's all true, you heard what he said, it's untested.
But in North Cole is the only place we can make those tests. And even if I could go back, I couldn't take the risk.
But you said that.
I might be carrying the virus myself. It's like time is just waiting for me to make the wrong decision.
It's your choice, Noah.
I want to stay. I want to stick by you and help you with the animals. But I want to save North Cole. My family. I'm scared. I'm scared that whatever I do, it'll be wrong.
Ooh, miracles happen. You caught one more suck.
Where are the other ones?
In the key. Hey! Cal says nobody's allowed in there.
He'll want to see me. I've got news.
Becky!
It's okay, it's okay. Such is out of action.
Noah.
Let's go.
I can't.
The protectors won't be full for long. Come on.
No, take Arushka with you. Me and Becky have to go back to North Cole now.
You're crazy.
Tell him later.
So, you've made your decision.
I was just pretending to be Sundance to get the truth out of these three.
You are Sundance. But times have changed. You and Arushka no longer interest me. Take her. Go.
It's a trick.
No, I think he means it. There's no point in me going back to North Cole without the vaccine.
Take half. I keep the rest in case.
What is this?
Life or death.
If everything you showed me was true, and I'm the only survivor, then what happened to me? I can't have just disappeared.
You did. For years.
So you do know.
You reappear. You call yourself by a new name.
What? Who am I?
You call yourself the Shadow Master. I told you, Noah, you can't put the genie back in the bottle.